This is the story of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 5 minutes. Phase 3. The Avengers stop Brock Rumlow from stealing a biological weapon, but end up blowing up a bunch of civilians. After the shit show in Legos, Stark endorses the proposed Sokovia Accords. Cap rejects the idea of the United Nations playing babysitter. While the Avengers argue, Helmut Zemo steals a book with Hydra's code to control Bucky's mind. At the signing of the Accords, an explosion kills King T'Chaka of Wakanda. T'Challa vows to avenge his father's death. Cap and Black Panther chase Bucky before being detained by authorities. Bucky claims Zemo is the real bomber. Cap forms a rogue unit to stop Zemo from defrosting an army of mind-controlled super soldiers. Stark assembles a team to stop them. In Germany, a clash of heroes ensues, so epic fanboys around the globe collectively web their pants. Black Widow flip-flops, allowing Cap and Bucky to escape. Stark secretly follows Cap, and they come to a truce. Zemo reveals Bucky killed Stark's parents, and the battle is back on. Cap eventually manages to shut down Iron Man's suit and abandons his shield. Zemo attempts suicide, but Black Panther isn't having that easy way out bullshit. In Wakanda, Bucky is given the capsicle treatment. Caecilius steals mystical texts from his former mentor and aspiring Professor X cosplayer, the Ancient One. Arrogant surgeon Stephen Strange survives a nasty car wreck but suffers career-ending hand injuries. Strange seeks the mysterious healers who helped a paraplegic man walk again. Mordo welcomes Strange into the Kamar Taj. The Ancient One accepts him as a student of the mystic arts. Strange befriends Master Wong and learns of the 3 sanctums that protect Earth from interdimensional threats. Caecilius destroys the London Sanctum and uses the stolen text to contact Dormammu. Doctor Strange, aided by the Cloak of Levitation, defends the New York Sanctum. Caecilius kills the Ancient One and heads for the last sanctum. Strange and Mordo arrive in Hong Kong to find everything completely f***ed. Doctor Strange uses the Eye of Agamotto to reverse time. He enters the Dark Dimension and traps Dormammu in a time loop. Strange is killed over and over again until Dormammu accepts his bargain, leaves Earth, and takes Caecilius with him. The Sovereign enlists Quill's Guardians to slay the Obelisk in exchange for Nebula. Rocket can't resist swiping a few Anulax batteries. An unknown entity saves the Guardians. The mysterious savior reveals himself to be Ego, Quill's celestial father. Ego invites them to his home planet. The Sovereign hired Yondu to capture the Guardians. Yondu refuses to give up Quill. Taserface leads a mutiny, and Yondu is locked away with Rocket. They rig up the ship to blow and escape. Nebula dive bombs her spaceship at Gamora. They exchange gunfire and argue about their abusive galactic titan father. You know, sister stuff. Mantis warns Drax of Ego's plan. Peter uses his newfound celestial power to help Ego activate his seedlings across the universe. Until Ego admits that he killed Peter's mom. Quill battles Ego while Rocket rigs a bomb in Ego's brain. Yondu sacrifices himself to save Quill. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all! Nebula sets off to kill Thanos, and Yondu is sent off with a proper Ravager funeral. Thor breaks free from bondage and slays the arrogant fire demon, Surtur. Thor exposes Loki, who has been posing as Odin. Doctor Strange sends Thor and Loki to Odin's hiding spot in Norway. Odin dies, freeing his firstborn Hela, the super sexy goddess of death. Hela crushes Thor's hammer with her bare hands and tosses her little brothers into space en route to the vacant throne in Asgard. Valkyrie captures Thor on the junk planet of Sakaar. In the Grand Masters Contest of Champions, Thor survives a brutal clash with Hulk. Thor, Banner, and Valkyrie recruit Loki because that always turns out so well. They take on Hela's resurrected army. Loki places Surtur's crown in the eternal flame, igniting Ragnarok. Thor and the surviving Asgardians escape while Hela is left to die at the hands of Surtur. In the wake of the Chitauri invasion, Adrian Toomes cleans up wreckage in Manhattan. Damage Control tells Toomes to take a hike, but he keeps enough Chitauri tech to create weapons like the Vulture suit. Peter Parker ignores the academic team to focus on crime fighting while in Washington for the academic nerd-off. Spider-Man climbs the Washington Monument to save his doomed classmates and score a few points with his crush. Spider-Man spoils yet another weapons deal, triggering a blast that splits the Staten Island ferry. Iron Man gives Spidey a timeout. At homecoming, Peter discovers Toomes is his date's father. Peter leaves the dance to stop him. Toomes leaves Peter to die under a collapsed warehouse. He bench presses himself free. Spider-Man steers Stark's hijacked jet to a crash landing. Mr. Stark officially welcomes Peter to the Avengers, but he declines, choosing to remain a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Oakland, 1992. King T'Chaka kills his brother for hooking up Ulysses' claw with stolen vibranium. To cover up the truth about his brother, T'Chaka leaves his orphan nephew behind. Dick move. In present-day Wakanda, fur-loving vegetarian M'Baku challenges T'Challa's coronation as king. T'Challa bests M'Baku but won't kill him. Eric Killmonger, T'Chaka's abandoned nephew, helps Claw steal a Wakandan artifact in London. Claw attempts to sell the item to Everett Ross in Korea. Black Panther shuts it down and hands Claw over to Ross. Killmonger breaks Claw free only to execute him and drag his body into Wakanda. Killmonger successfully challenges T'Challa's throne. He throws T'Challa off a waterfall. T'Challa snaps out of a coma and returns to take back Wakanda. He takes on Killmonger while the tribes wage war. T'Challa stabs Killmonger, who refuses medical attention. Killmonger chooses to die a free man over incarceration. T'Challa turns turns Eric's childhood apartment building in Oakland into the first Wakandan Outreach Center. Aww. And that's the story of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 3 in 5 minutes.
If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe here or join us at twitch.tv/ArcadeCloud every Monday and Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.